So this is what Dre wanted me to start Steam for. He sent me a game called Deep Fear. I think he sent me this because he knows I like swimming. Dre, what on earth? Like, seriously, what is this? Is this some, like, $2.99 game or something like that? Yeah, he's so kind. I'm sure he just wants me to play it. Deep Fear. Let me have a look at this. Released August 2017. Recent reviews are very positive. It cost him 72 pence. That's what I'm worth. 72 pence. Thank you very much, Dre. Yeah, I can't imagine it's going to be the best quality in the world, right? That page is not supposed to be open. I know, Pringle, it might not work on my PC. Brylar, thank you for 30 months of awesome content. Keep up the great work as always. Thank you, dude. Unmod Dre, please. I know, right, PC Kelly? $4.99 a month, but he sends me something worth $1. Unreal. Right, so, if I think we're going to get what I think we're going to get. It's going to be this. Timber approach. There's a hole at Mayfield though, just in case we get stuck onto that. Dre, it's the only swimming sim I've seen on Steam. Also blame Geek, it was his idea. Oh, you're blaming Geek now? I see how this is. Timber 1 Juliet arrival. Mr. AK, you need a decent PC and you need to spend some money on some like professional mods and stuff. That's how you get the good graphics, I guess. There's Arnon. There is a hole at Arnon as well. Abton, we have to be at flight level 140 according to the charts, so it's not in here. See that? Because we're coming in on the 1 Juliet from Erring here. And Abton we have to be flight level 140. And then at Timber we have to be at flight level 70. Unable 250 knots at KKE. Drag required 250 knots after KKE. Okay. Wait, Tim? It says here. It's saying Timber flight level 70, but in here it's saying Timber flight level 40. So that's a bit weird. That's quite a difference. It's saying at or above 4,000 at Timber, but that's not what this is saying. This is saying be at 70. Max 250 knots, flight level 70.
Oh, yeah.
No descent path after Timber. This is slightly worrying, isn't it? Dr. Dre, all jokes and trolling aside, I know you love so much, hence why I can't stop it. I think I can talk for most of the people in here. We love you, Paul. Thanks for everything you're doing. Yeah, thank you for the trolling, Dre. Big Red, thanks for 53. This is a bit weird, isn't it? Because Timber's at 7,000 and May is at 4,000. That's a heck of a drop. So it's saying it basically can't do that. So yeah, good luck getting vectored down that way. Any thoughts on that one, guys? I mean, we need to be... Our initial approach fix is at 3,000. You could go for Timber for 6,000 or 5. Yeah, but the trouble is, it said Timber at 70. Like, it's not above or below, it's at 70. Don't know when May at 4,000's come in. We're going to require drag to get down to 250 after KKE, apparently. No descent path after Timber. Need to get the vectors from Timber if I remember right. Well, the ILS would be 110.9. And the course would be 078 on the assumption that we're landing 08 right. Do you have Microsoft Office on your Windows 10? Yeah, I have the Office 365 subscription. There's no Matt's question at the end, dude. Elbow, welcome back. I did not see the wedding, no. Top of descent is down there. I don't know, we're just going to have to see what happens, I guess. Good afternoon, Shoot Bandits. Do you know that Viva Mexico and Mexico Extreme of guys have updated its Battle V131 Matryoshka? I didn't know they brought it out for 131, no. Fluffy clouds. We can't be that far away off coming into control range. That's where we are. Right there. Looks like we'll have to descend ourselves. Cinematic mode. Do you mean the chase plane thing? Do you mean what's it called? This. Can you have some peanuts and a parachute? You can have one or the other. Make a choice. Choose wisely. Brett5798, welcome back. No control radar at EGKK as it's London West Online. Ah, really? Okay. taking the parachute, dude, you could be missing out on some very nice nuts. They could be the best nuts you ever had before you died. Right, EGKK conditions. Pretty calm, actually. You go with the nuts. Well, this is it. Like, if you take the nuts, you land safely, and you had a lovely packet of peanuts that the other guys didn't have because they're still holding their parachute on the ground going, what? I could have had nuts. I'm trying to find the taxi plate at Gatwick. There it is. 08, right. Okay, that'll do. It's labelled airport info, takeoff mints. Yeah. That's the one. That's the one. Who just subbed? That was Anik Gaming. Thank you for subbing, dude. Welcome to the house. Thank you for your support. Thanks for the nutty welcome, guys. Brett5798, welcome back. Delbo, welcome back. So I'm just writing information down off this thing. Airport's elevation 200 feet, that's fine. ILS decision height 396. Go. That is elevation 200. Will you drive the Renault Triconesis 2? I saw a video last night of you driving a Renault and you had some good things to say about it, Schnurik. I don't know, dude. I'll decide tomorrow what I'm going to fly. Yes, Ron Vetsim. So I'm thinking we can clear ourselves down to 140 Abtom, and then hopefully we can pick up some control. Maybe. At least that'll get us into Abtom. We're headed to Gatwick. That's where we're going. We come out of Copenhagen. I know they've got an event on. I already said that at the start of the stream. I said that we might fly from Gatwick down to Ibiza for the event into Ibiza. It's very nice weather in the UK right now, Tal, due to the jet stream changing. It's looking like there's London Centre is on. I was going to do some flying on Wednesday, but real life flying on Wednesday, but the weather was just not right for it, so we did loads of nav school instead. Sat a mock exam. I should be flying on this Wednesday if the weather holds, and then I've got ground school on fuel planning and weight and balance. And that should set me up to try and do 2 exams then. Is it true that it rains all the time in the UK? No. Not at all. It depends where you live, Garden Data. You know, the UK, like, its climate is different in the southeast to what it is in the northwest. So it really does depend where you live as to how much weather you get. But it's been sunny here for a week with just some rain on Wednesday. That was it. If you don't want rain, move to Essex. It's pretty relatively dry in Essex compared to a lot of the western side. The UK is an island and it's heavily influenced by the Atlantic. Like, you know, the weather systems are controlled mostly by the predominant wind which comes from the Atlantic. So if you live on the west side, you're going to get more rain. It's that simple. If you live on higher ground on the west side, you're going to get more rain. If you live on the east side, you're going to get less rain. Simple as that. Well, Geek, I use P3D, dude, but I can try and help. Yeah, exactly, Crawley. Like, the geography really matters. Wow, that's some geometric farming going on down there. I keep seeing lightning. Or is it me? Mr. Kinducci, how you doing? Hear that? We've got a paparazzi outside. Speed camera. That would be annoying. Yeah, there it is down there. It's coming from underneath. Gatwick is where we're flying to. Came out of Copenhagen, we're flying to Gatwick. You can track where we are. You can see where we are if you go to vattastic.com, because we're flying online. So if you go here, you will see us there, Scandinavian 554. That's exactly where we are right now. And we're going to here. EGKK. Gatwick. And we came out of Copenhagen. Kastrup. These guys here, there's a VATSIM event now. These guys here are actually in a room in Western Supermare, I think, controlling. And then later on this evening there's an event down here. So that'll be fully manned down at Ibiza. So I might fly down to Ibiza later. What's the goal after the PPL? I want to get my night rating done, which, you know, consider I'll be then going towards winter. Night rating would be a good thing to get, because obviously there's more hours of darkness, so there's more opportunity to do that. Because obviously the runway has times of the day when it can't be used, so like the last flight has to be in by a certain time. How much work to get the night rating? I don't think it's much. I think it's only a few hours, Kat. It's a few hours of instruction and then some kind of test, some kind of skills check, I think. I don't have the details on that. And then, I don't know, next year I'd probably start to look at the instrument side of things, but initially I'd be more interested in finding a flight group to sort of co-own an aircraft, and then I can fly more regularly, get my hours up. But I'd like to get the night rating done just so that you don't have to get back by a certain time kind of thing, and you know what you're doing if it starts going dark. Ricky Cheng, thank you for gifting a sub to Silverbird. Welcome back, Silverbird. Thank you, Ricky. Yeah, you get a bit more freedom when you get the night rating. My instructors have always said, like, the PPL it's the first step, you know, it's like the minimum that you need. You're always learning when you fly, and the PPL is like a minimum amount of skill. You should always go on and do more. My sister hates you. She says you are stupid. I don't know why. Flamingo Seeds, tell your sister I love her dearly, and thank you for her kind words. You are allowed copyright music on your live streams, and can you be banned, or do you just get VOD muted? VOD muted, Graham. Opening parties is fantastic every year. What exactly is it, Jack? What is the opening parties at Ibiza? What airport would you fly out of after you get your PPL? Well, I'll still be at Earl's Cone, I think, because I quite like the place and I like the people there. But if there's no available aircraft, an available aircraft slot is available somewhere else, then I might have to go somewhere else. I don't know. Far off the top of descent here. Just over 40 miles. Opening party to start the season, so they have a big party to celebrate. Oh, it's like a real life Ibiza thing. Gotcha. I see. I thought it was some kind of VATSIM party. I was trying to work out how that's going to work. Nice, Mocha Brown. I'm just going to nip to the bathroom, guys, before we start descending. BRB. I'll leave you on a chase camera. Made myself a quick coffee. Let's get the seat fixed. Thank you for 41 months, Sweet Cyborg. Stinger. 20 months going, 4 months left for 2 years. Thanks for the amazing content. Keep up the great work you do. Thank you, Stinger. 10 months from Shameless Ronin. Engine 2's on fire. I think we'd know if it was. Trying to work out at what point we're going to pick up some control. Pretty soon. This was the guy in the Emirates plane. Do you remember? Please take it easy with me. I am a beginner. Oh. Oh dear. He's coming into Gatwick before us. Just a cat straighter. Ground speed of 449. What are we doing? 445. So I suspect by the time we get to this here, we're going to start picking up some control. London Centre 126070. Wow, look at this. We've got the whole shooting match here. We've got approach on 126.820. We've got, well, we don't have tower, we have ground 121.8. So we don't have a tower frequency for Gatwick. We do have a London Centre though. Yeah, Ty's flying behind, yeah. 126.070 is London Centre. I'm kind of expecting a call from them at some point. I guess approach are going to have to deal with the whole tower right down to the landing. 126.0 says it only controls the west part, so you're going to speak to the director first on 126.82. Were you seeing this director? On 126.82, this guy. He's on approach, apparently. So it looks like we'll be picking him up and then that's it, right? Until we get to ground. Okay. Sent checklist. MCPL fuse set. We need to put in the airspeeds now. Approach reference. Flap 30. ILS 110.908 right. Course 078 is set. Flaps 30 gives us a 144. Yeah, in the 800. Let's see. Anti-ice won't be required. 6,000 has been punched in. What's that set? Look at my chart a second. You worked at Gatwick for 20 years, blimey dude. Let's see. Doesn't seem right. Oh, we're near that. Whoa, we're coming down. Missed approach, straight ahead until passing 2000. Trying to get the fix for IGG on the runway. Put IGG in, we get ILS 110.9, which is that one. Is that done? So I think currently we're going to get 126.82. The Gatwick approach. At the moment, who knows? If that's come set, star and transition. Well, we set the star and transition. Decision has been set. It's actually quite cloudy over Europe right now. I kind of feel like the UK's got some pretty cool weather compared to Europe. There's no reluctance on that sim, especially if wondering if I can fly a GSX for pushback. A GSX? What do you mean? Bad weather in the Netherlands. That's weird how, like, just across the water, the weather's so much nicer. Okay, there's Abton 140. I've got a feeling we're going to have to clear ourselves all the way down to Timber before we're even going to pick up. Approach. You love this mug, it captures your personality. Oh, Mr. Grumpy, are you kidding me? Only on a morning. Is the weather in the game mirrored from real world? Well, it is and it isn't. So by default, it isn't. But if you use this tool, which is called Active Sky, what happens is it connects into the flight sim here, and then it provides conditions. Let's see. Custom static mode. What? Wait, why is it? I think because I put a flight plan in, it's taken a snapshot of the live weather. So basically, this thing injects the weather into the flight sim. Is what it does. Flick it back to live. Live weather is active, and you can check the conditions. Like for example, if you go EGKK, it'll tell you what the weather's doing. 20 Celsius, 70 at 6 knots. Down at Gatwick. So it will inject live weather into the sim. No, Active Sky is not free. Oh. Well, the thing is, Flammable Supernova, like with OMSI you could tell it to pick up the weather from like a city. I don't see why Eurotruck can't do this. Why can't Eurotruck pick up live weather? I guess it's because in Eurotruck, like, time doesn't go forward. In the flight sim, time is real. In Eurotruck, time's not real because distance is not real. So it's probably that, but they could still do something where they pick up, like, say you're driving from, I don't know, London to Manchester, it could pick up London weather. On the way, it could pick up Birmingham, and then it could pick up Manchester, and as you're driving along, it could kind of transition them. Wait, I've got a feeling that Gatwick just went offline. Let me have a look. You did as well. All we've got at Gatwick is a ground controller, and he's not authorised to do any approaches, clearances, deliveries, or anything like that, so we're going to be pretty much flying in on Unicom. That's a shame. He probably saw the aircraft coming and was like, I'm out. You don't drive a plane, P.T. Kelly? I mean, there's at least 3 aircraft en route to Gatwick from Castrop. There's the guy in front in the Emirates, there's me, and then there's Cat Straighty behind. At least 3. Head Dog, thank you for 16 months. Maybe he'll come back, you never know. Yeah, London West Centre's online, but we're not going to get anything from them. Oh well, I've got to do our own thing, which is going to be a bit of a problem, because we're going to have to try and vector ourselves. Castrop warned. I don't blame them. Yeah, because we had this error message about, was it no VNAV path after, is it KKE63? Or was it here? So because I punched that in, and then it couldn't work out the descent profile properly. So I don't know, it's going to be a bit trickier to vector ourselves in. Once we get to here, at Lark, Timber is flight level 70. Okay, so by... We survived 3,000 feet. Yeah, our initial approach fixes at 3,000, so by the time we get to D275W and we're making that right turn, that feels a bit fast. 186. I think I prefer to be at 220 by then.